So hello ladies and gents, and we are back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel content. So today we are gonna tackle on the tips, tricks, and the combos in using a pure Darklords deck. So if you need any navigation throughout the whole video, there's a timestamp down below that will help you with that. So yeah, let's go into the video and let's see what we can do with the Darklords that we are using. Segue. So guys, we are in solo mode and we are using this deck, the deck that I have posted way back. I got a lot of wins with regards to this deck from bronze until platinum 5. So yeah, here is the deck that I am still using with the Darklords. I based this deck from 3 YouTubers who actually played Darklords way back. I forgot their names, but one was Snowick's Darklords. So the thing I would like to say is learning Darklords is a hard learning curve mainly because the Darklord runs mostly within its meta, and all of the cards support each other. And if one of those cards that segues to your boss monster or to another Darklord card is discontinued or negated or destroyed, then you cannot continue with the combo itself. So what does this deck do? Well, typically it cuts off the main problem of the Darklord deck, which is bricking. So bricking usually happens as per the Darklord deck when you have more level 5 or higher monsters on your hand. So what I corrected with this deck is I gave it more draw power and discard capability, wherein I can excavate most of the cards or remove most of the monster cards from my deck and dispatch it to the graveyard. Then of course what is left on my deck will be the magic traps that are pretty much useful in getting all my good monsters from the extra deck as well. But needless to say, that's not always the case, because you also have your good cards in your main deck, which is also your Morningstar, your Indulge, more of your Darklord monsters with 2/5 or higher attack monsters. So let's try drawing 5 cards if ever we brick the first time. So let's do it best out of 5. So first hand, you have your Dark Honest, Dark Contract, your Darklord Rebellion, and your Reasoning. By far, Reasoning on your hand is a good card just because he can summon your Darklord monsters to your field. That's one good good hand. Second hand, you have this one, Darklord Banishment, Banishment of the Darklords. You can get your eggshell to your hand and then send your Darklord one copy of your Darklord contact to the graveyard and eggshell itself, or either you can use your Darklord enchantment to discard card with eggshell, or you'll use banishment to get indulge and then indulge to an eggshell, then lessening the monsters in your deck. Then you can use eggshell's effect also. So that's a good hand. This one is a good hand also. You already have 3 Darklord monsters on your hand, or fairy monsters on your hand, and you can use Greater Polymerization to special summon your first Darklord. So Greater Polymerization. Why did I need to use Greater Polymerization rather than a normal Polymerization or other Polymerization cards? Well, typically the first Darklord is already unaffected by targeted effects of any kind. What Greater Polymerization does is the ability of the fusion monster to be unaffected by card effects that can destroy them, and also it can do piercing damage as well. That's that. Or yeah, yet again, you can use Indulge Darklord, summon that one to the field, have Capricious summon to their side of the field, and then you get your eggshell to you send your Darklord Rebellion. So you send your Darklord Rebellion and eggshell to the graveyard to draw 2 more cards. Needless to say, if ever you get a Darklord monster, or you get a magic or trap, you can still use the effect of Greater Polymerization to fuse to your first Darklord. So having that strong end board is still okay. So yeah, So that's 3 out of 5. That's already good. Odds of not breaking. This one is also good. A lot of darkness, draw power, banishment, same thing. You either get your indulge to another, indulge to eggshell, and eggshell to draw 2 cards, and then reasoning to summon a monster, and then excavate the top cards from your deck. Still good. And last card, yes. This one is not the best hand, but yeah. Having the Cyphering Gear Gamma is alright, and having your Call by the Grave. So 4 out of 5 is still a good odds when you're using this kind of deck in Master Duels. So let's go on to the combos. So we're in a solo game in Master Duels with, of course, Monarchs. So Monarchs are a good practice game for this one, and also good for demo, because mostly Monarchs just keeps on summoning, and they brick a lot, so it's not really a problem. So you got a good hand at the moment. So what you need to do is use one of your copies of banishment. So if ever your opponent negates this one, you can use another one if it's negated, of course. So that you get your indulge. Now, why did I get indulge rather than eggshell? And you'll know why in a bit. So I summon indulge to the field. So I remove Capricious and Spell summon it to their side of the field. Get eggshell now. So basically what happens now is that if ever you use banishment, you search for eggshell. That's the main idea. That's your main thought process. But like I said, in the Darklords, you need to have your Darklord monsters in your graveyard, so that the remaining cards, or the most of the cards that's in your deck, it's gonna be your magic and traps. And all of your traps, or most of the traps you have in your deck, is pretty useful. So it's actually the other way around, because Darklords needs their Darklord magic and trap in their graveyard. But in this case, since we are getting draw power, and almost all of our magic and traps are actually useful with this deck, so much better getting or cutting the number of monsters in your deck, and then either have that special summon to the field, your hand, or send that one to the graveyard. So it's not a problem. So now you have eggshell in your hand. You use eggshell's effect to draw 2 more cards. So that's good. You have Monster Reborn. You Monster Reborn Superbia. Superbia to the field. Boom, and then activate the effect of Superbia. Summon this one. Bam. So you check your graveyard, and that. Big. So this time you already have your good cards already in hand. That is your Tez for defense. If ever your Darklord monsters is going to be destroyed by battle. Now it's either you get your Darklord contact to summon your monsters on the next turn, or you have it for defense, your Darklord enchantment, or you get your Morningstar in the next turn. So let's just get your Darklord Morningstar, because what we'll do is summon your Condemned Darklord. Go on defense at the moment. So that Condemned Darklord. Boom. Effect of Condemned Darklord. Cut as many monsters in your deck. So let's get another copy of Eggshell to the hand. And we end our turn. So take note, effect of Condemned increases your life points by the number of fairy monsters present on the field. So that, they use their effect. Okay, use back. So Capricious is one of the good cards wherein it's also a quick effect where during your opponent's turn you can tribute summon 1 monster from your hand. Also, if ever this card is sent to the graveyard by any means, so your opponent loses attack and defense for how many fairy monsters present on the field as well. So at the moment I have 2, so it cuts 1000 for on its attack and defense. So it's gonna destroy a monster. I will use Tez just for that. Boom, he cannot attack because he has only 1/4 attack. So it's my turn now. Boom. So what we'll do is, so this is actually game. So what we'll do now is use Condemn, throw away Superbia. Let's see. Get a copy of it's either Indulge to cut off another the number of monsters, or you can go for Darklord Ukobak, or you can go for Darklord Nassen. So let's go for Darklord Nassen. So Darklord Nassen's effect: discard 2 Darklord cards. Boom, boom, and you'll spell summon it to the field. So take note, you have already good cards on the field. Still usable with the effect since most of your Darklord Magic and Trap, well, technically just one. Of course, if ever there are more Darklord Magic and Trap in your graveyard, you can use those ones, or those ones. So what we do now, since there are a lot of monsters in your graveyard, you summon, you tribute summon using Condemned Darklord by banishing 2 monsters in your graveyard. So that's remove 2, banish those 2. Use those as tribute summon to summon your Darklord Morningstar. So Morningstar's effect: trail summon any number of monsters from your deck or your hand to the field, depending on how many effect monsters present or face up on your opponent's side of the field. So yeah, let's go with let's see. Let's go with Ukobak, just because we need to use Ukobak's effect. We're in. It's either we get this one. Yeah. So yeah, Darklord Morningstar's effect, you can discard or excavate the top cards from your deck and then throw that one to the graveyard, depending on how many Darklord monsters present on the field. So that's that. So we got nothing. No Darklord card was sent to the graveyard. So yeah, we have, or will use Darklord Enchantment's effect. And this is game. Boom. We'll use Access Code Talker. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. So that, use Access Code Talker's effect. Get more attack from it. You don't need to activate Nassen's effect since this is already game. Banish 1 card, banish 1 link, destroy 1 card, boom. And we are game. So let's go on to another game and check if we have good cards. So we are on another game and we have also a good card. Or good cards. So we have Indulge. Indulge first, used to the field. So summon or spell summon Capricious to their side of the field. We get, let's see, get Superbia since there's a lot of copy of Superbias. Use Exhal's effect. Discard Superbia. Boom boom. Already good because we already get Greater Polymerization. So what we do now is use Allure of Darkness since we have an extra dark monster on our hand. Boom, draw 2 cards, discard 1. An extra an Indulge will be thrown. Let's see. Okay, Monster Reborn. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, let's go with that. Bam, and effect of Superbia, summon Eggshell to the field. Boom. Use Greater Polymerization. Bang. Let's get, you know what? Let's get Superbia, Indulge, and yeah. So take note, you are going first. So you need a card which is Eggshell that can use an effect of ever you have one, of course, a Darklord Magic or Trap in the graveyard. Darklord Tez will be your defense. So, or since the first Darklord is fusion summoned without the effect of Darklord Morningstar, as its fusion material, it can only use one of its effect, which is pay 1,000, summon one Darklord monster in your graveyard. Then we summon Superbia to another card. So it's either we'll go with this one, and boom, that's that. We use this to spell summon Condemn. We have no problems to summon Condemn because we have test if ever Condemn Darklord will be targeted for destruction. So let's use Condemn's effect and discard Cyframe, and we'll get Darklord Morningstar in discard. Get Darklord Morningstar. I can't talk. So we end our turn and we gain 2,000 life points just because of Condemned Darklord. Okay, there we go. So yeah, Spell Summon of Darklord Morningstar is quick effect, so it's pretty nice. If ever you have Capricious Darklord in your graveyard, you can use Capricious Effect, which is we have. So first of all, we can use Capricious Effect since it was sent to the graveyard. Minus 1,000 to its attack and defense. Then we use Darklord the first Darklord's effect, summon Capricious to the field. Boom, use Capricious Effect. Normal summon, use Condemned Darklord's effect. Since Condemned Darklord is on the field, remove from play 2 monsters, and you have your Darklord Morningstar to the mix. Activate Darklord Morningstar's effect. Since there's only one effect monster present on your opponent's side of the field, face up, you can use one. You can only spell summon one monster. Bam! So that's that. Your end board is complete during. Alright, so it's your turn. You think the opponent will have a good game of this. So since I use Condemned Darklord's effect to tribute summon a monster, Capricious is still on the field and I can still use its effect. Very OP. Very, very OP. Activate Darklord Morningstar's effect. Yeah, you got how many Darklords? Was it 3? 3. You got 3. So we already won this game, and what we're gonna do is be more toxic, and that one. Tribute summon using their monsters, and let's see. Yeah, get that one. Boom, for Goddess of the Closed World. An immediate 3,000 is summoned to the field. Then you use the first Darklord's effect. Special summon your Superbia to the field. Boom, and then you go for another Darklord. If you are afraid of those 2 back rows, you summon Ukobak. So now, some cases you have your Darklord Uprising in your deck. You can throw that one to the graveyard using Darklord Ukobak, and then you have your other Darklord monsters copy Darklord Uprising's effect to immediately fusion summon the first Darklord. So it's either that, you can use that one. But in this case, I use Darklord Ukobak to discard my Darklord monsters to the graveyard. So that I will discard their copy so that most of my cards in my deck will be magic and traps. So it is game, and we won the game. Boom and boom. So basically, boys and girls, that deck is very legit and very useful when it comes to Master Duels. And as you can see, I already got to Platinum just because of this deck. Although, I have some decks. This one is actually free. This one is free. This one is for the future, guys. I haven't actually played this in live duels. Eldritch, I don't play Eldritch. Jesus Christ. I just completed the deck just because it's shiny. The Golden Lord is shiny. Because I had 3 copies way back. And then Shadow Invoke. Yeah. Not much. Future project though. Infernities is something that I would like to let's say revive. And also these two cards are for the N and R event. Sky Strikers, I have that, but I haven't played this ones a lot. Well, just to be honest, I've only played this deck for 3 times already. Yeah, way back. But I got bored because it's not really my thing. Just summon the next turn you activate a magic or trap. Yeah, that's not really my turn. Not really my type of a deck. So yeah, Darklords are pretty much it. They're on fire. Fire. So without further ado, guys, thank you for watching this video. Keep safe, have a good day, and till next time. Peace out, bye. Me signing off.